Hey everyone, Robert Molnar here, and welcome to the second video of my 100K Formula in a Nutshell online video series. This video is really going to be incredible because today I'm going to do three really awesome things for everyone tuned in. I'm going to share with you how online marketing used to be done, maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. I'm going to share with you the number one mistake most network marketers are making today. And then I'm going to share with you how online marketing is effectively done now and why these more up-to-date online marketing strategies are so much more effective than the way things used to be done 4 or 5 years ago. After that, I'm going to share with you step by step how you can apply these new age marketing strategies into your own business. So with all that being said, let's jump right in. So for this example, I'm going to be using a program called Adobe Illustrator. And to start out, I'm going to be showing you how online marketing used to be done. And for this example, we are going to be using a website called selfhelper.com. So selfhelper.com has its own website, and this will be selfhelper.com's online business hub. So it'll have maybe a video, maybe it'll have some products. Products go down here. Maybe it'll have some information, selfhelper.com, so maybe it'll have some testimonials or some stories or whatever, right? So this will be where all of Self-Helper's business is done. So how does selfhelper.com attract people to its website? Well, they need to get what's called traffic. So for this, I'll draw a little car. Sorry, my internet artwork isn't magnificent. Okay, so that'll be the traffic. And selfhelper.com uses things like magazines, online ads, social media, things like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, that kind of stuff. So it attracts the traffic to its website, selfhelper.com. But once the traffic gets there, it is stopped, and they're stopped right here, and they're asked for an email address right at the doorway. And in most cases, the traffic is not allowed to get through unless they submit an email address. So once they have submitted their email address, however, they are free to access selfhelper.com and its facilities. They can order products, watch some videos, read some information, whatever they want to do, right? They're free to go along with their business. So then what would happen is maybe selfhelper.com comes out with a new product they are trying to promote. New product. And every time selfhelper.com has a new product that they're trying to promote, sponsor, or give away, whatever the case may be, what would happen is they would send out emails to the same people who submitted their email address at the doorway just so they could gain access. So once selfhelper.com has collected their emails here, maybe they have a new product they want to promote, and what would happen is these emails would go out once a week, a few times a week, sometimes once a day, sometimes even multiple times a day. And selfhelper.com or websites like selfhelper.com would just bombard their list of emails with these new products that they're trying to sponsor. And so what ended up happening is people started building up a wall between themselves and these kinds of websites. People would make fake email addresses. People would, maybe they'll just avoid these types of sites altogether. Um, and eventually, this way of doing marketing online, this way of marketing yourself or your business online, just became completely ineffective because nobody wanted to deal with this with these kinds of sites. So then the question becomes, if this method of marketing no longer works, how do you market yourself online today, and what is the most effective, cutting edge way of doing that? So I'll minimize this for now and I'll put it up here so we can come back to it later. And for this example, before I go into that, I first want to dive into what a network marketing company funnel looks like, and the number one mistake that most network marketers are making today. So for this example, we'll just pull this little car out of there. Is it grouped? Shouldn't be. Yeah. So we'll just pull this little car out of there and we will use it for the traffic, just like we did with self-helper. Oh, it might be a little small. Okay. Okay, cool. So that will be our traffic. Alright. So network marketers usually don't use the same methods of collecting traffic as online marketers do. What you'll see a lot of network marketers do is do things like throw home events, where they just throw a recruitment meeting at their house and just invite a bunch of people or something like that. They will make name lists where they'll make a list of all of the people that they know, starting from who's most likely to sign up with their company and who's not. What they'll do is they'll do things like, you'll even see sometimes drop cards or self-branding. They brand themselves with their network marketing company. And they also use online methods of marketing too. You know, some of them will have YouTube channels. Some of them will have blogs. So we'll just put that underneath here. Blogging, or whatever, you know, however they want to attract traffic. And so after they've found someone who's interested in what they're talking about, they take them to a website called their distributor's site. So, distributor's site. And this is usually a highly customizable website with their profile picture somewhere in there, and maybe a few videos, a banner of the company that they're affiliated with. So this will be the banner. Oh, okay. Well, yep. So that'll be the profile picture, the banner, and this is where they would sell products. So any products that their company is trying to sell would go here as well. Maybe they'll have some testimonials here and information, whatever the case may be. This is where they take their leads after they get them interested in their network marketing company. And that's about it. I mean, sometimes they'll have a new product that they want to promote, and only a few network marketing companies do this, but new products, and they'll email their list, the people who have signed up here. They'll email new products just like you see here, and then basically all that. The only other thing that's there is they give you the option to sign up. So this is essentially what a network marketing funnel looks like. Yep. All right. And what ended up happening is these types of websites became so common that they were just everywhere. All of a sudden, they were just everywhere on the internet. All the network marketing companies started using them, and people started getting tired of it. People started getting accustomed to seeing them everywhere, and then it wasn't anything special anymore. You know, it was just like everything else that was out there. So people again started building a wall between themselves and these types of companies because they didn't want to deal with it. You know, it was nothing new. It was nothing exciting. So that ended up, and I mean, this still works. Like, you can, as a network marketer, if you're still a network marketer, if you go out and try to do any of these things to attract traffic to your distributor site, it still works. Just yesterday, funny story, I was driving down the road, and I don't know if any of you watching are familiar with a company called Vima, but Vima uses a lot of these methods for recruiting, and I saw a Vima BMW driving next to me when I was driving down the road. And yeah, so like I said, Vima is well known for using these types of methods. In fact, I was a part of Vima, and these are the different types of methods that the people I was working with were using. So obviously they still work, and obviously this still works, but it doesn't work as well as it used to when this kind of thing first appeared online. And so our question now becomes, what works now? What is the best way of running your business online now? And so that's what we're going to get into. So I'm going to minimize this and put it up here just like I did with the last one. Alright, and this is where things are going to get really exciting. This is the cool part. So we have our online marketing funnel, we have our network marketing funnel, and now I'm going to show you a new age funnel of the way things are done now. And you're probably going to start seeing the difference right away. So let's jump right into that. So how are things done now? So for this example, just like we did here, I'm going to be using selfhelper.com again. Okay, so selfhelper.com, and just like before, I'm going to start out with the traffic. Okay, so you know, you can attract traffic however you want. Online ads, social media, maybe you want to use some offline methods of marketing like we did with the MLM, so offline, whatever you want, right? And you'll attract the traffic. Oops, hang on. You'll attract the traffic and you'll bring them to something called a capture page. Alright. Now on your capture page, you want to entice them with a really cheap, really cool offer. I'm a big fan of free offers, so let me just write capture page up here. So on my capture page, I am a huge fan of giving away free stuff. I find that people take you more seriously and just appreciate you more if you give them stuff for free. So for your capture page, I strongly recommend giving away something for free. So free product. Okay, so maybe you want to have a video on your capture page, some information, maybe talk about your product a little bit, whatever you want to do. But the point of your capture page is to give them something very cheap or for free and capture their email addresses, because just like this still works, this method of marketing still works too. It's It just doesn't work nearly as well as it used to. So you can still use this too. You can apply this into our new age funnel. You can still use email marketing whenever you want to promote a new product. So make sure you capture their email. Oh, cool. All right, yep. Make sure you capture their email. All right. Awesome. Okay. So once you've captured their email, they're going to be once they've ordered your free product, you want to capture their email, and then they're going to be taken to something called an upsell. And you want your upsell product to be a little bit more expensive. Maybe we'll make it $2.99. Okay. You want it to be a little bit more expensive. $2.99 I said, so make it $2.99. It can be less than that. It can be more than that. Whatever you feel comfortable with, whatever price range you feel comfortable with, you can set it to. And the trick to your upsell is you want to provide more value than you were able to provide with your free product or your initial offer. So you always want to provide more value in your next offer. So for your upsell, maybe you want to do like a 7-day info product, or selfhelper.com. Maybe you want to do some kind of seminar about how to get your life straight, or whatever you want to do, right? It can be whatever you want to do. So after they go to your upsell, they are taken to what's called an order page. And an order page, if any of you have ever used Amazon before, you'd know that before you complete your order, there is a page that shows you what you are ordering before you click submit. So that is essentially what an order page is just the page where you show them what they're about to order and they click submit. But what's cool about the order page is you can add something called an order bump. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because order bumps are awesome, but no, the reason I'm bringing this up is because you can really make the order bump something special. Generally, you want the order bump to be on the cheaper side. You don't want it to be too expensive, but you can make this really cool. And for most people, if they've already pulled out their credit cards, they're in spending mode, so it will be a lot easier to apply this order bump into your funnel. Okay, so that's the order bump, and that's that. They've completed their order. So then what happens? Maybe you want to take this a step further. Why stop here, right? So maybe you have their emails now. Maybe you'll wait a few weeks and you'll send them out an email about a new webinar that you're doing. And for those of you who don't know what a webinar is, it's basically just a really long video about a product that you're giving away, or that you're selling, or that you're trying to promote. And you really want to do a good job of selling the product the right way on the webinar, and you really want to make it something special. So that's your webinar. And then after your webinar, they are taken to the product that you were talking about, or that you were trying to sponsor in your webinar. So they are taken then to here, and this will be the product that you were trying to promote. Maybe it'll be some kind of training. Maybe you want to make it some kind of business product because it's selfhelper.com, so maybe it can improve your life and improve your financial situation. Maybe you can talk about the information that I'm teaching about here. Whatever you guys want to do, just make sure, like I said, with each of your products, as you continue along through your funnel and as you ascend people through your funnel, you always want to give them more and more and more and more value each time. You always want to give them cooler stuff than the previous offer. So as long as you've done that, and as long as you do a good job doing that, you can go even further. So maybe we'll make this $9.95, right? Because we want it to be, maybe you can make it more than that, less than that, but it's always a good idea to keep upping the price, right? Because if you're improving the value, you can do whatever you feel comfortable with the price range, as long as you're not being totally unreasonable, So we'll make this the webinar product $9.95, and then why stop there, right? Maybe you want to give them the option of having a successful business funnel that's already built out, and it's already generating leads and generating revenue. What if you gave your customer the option of dropping one of those funnels onto their very desktop, like copy and paste, and then connecting it to their bank account? How awesome would that be? So that'll be called a done for you service, where you just drop down an already functioning funnel into their desktop and connect it right to their bank account, so it's theirs. How awesome is that? So that will be the done for you product. And that's a really, I mean, if someone offered that to me, I would it would be pretty hard to get me to back away from that kind of an offer. So maybe we'll make it a little bit more expensive. Maybe we'll make it $2,500. That's more than fair, I think, for giving them a fully functional, already successful business funnel and dropping it right into their desktop, connecting it straight to their bank account. Yeah, it's more than fair. Alright, and then you can keep going as far as you want. Do you see how each time I add the value, I add more value, and I add, I make it a little bit more expensive. I've seen people go as far as building up to $1 million product, like somewhere down here, and it works too. The thing is, people want to buy cool stuff like this, and as long as you're providing them with the value that they're looking for, some people have no problem with spending that kind of money on stuff like this. And you can really take this as far as you want. It's really incredible. And because I said I'd tie the MLM funnel, into the funnel that we're making now. So for the sake of that, let's tie MLM into here. So if, for those of you who are in network marketing companies, maybe you've done all this and you want to, this is where you'll introduce them to the MLM, right? Because you've given them free stuff, given them some training, upsold them on more training, given them a webinar, and then done whatever you wanted to do here, and then even dropped that here so they can attract people just like you were and bring them through. Now is a good time to insert your MLM. So we'll put that here. And do you see how this is way, way better than just taking them to a distributor site and I don't know, letting them look around? Isn't this way more awesome? So yeah, we'll put that on the top, your MLM, or we'll just put that inside like that and just make it a little bit bigger. And maybe you want to take it a step further, right? For if you're a network marketer, maybe you want to add some kind of MLM, some kind of special MLM training that will help them with their MLM business, aside from what you've already given them, right? So put that here, MLM product, oh, caps is on. Okay, cool. Um, awesome. And you can make you can make that as much as you want. It's really up to you at this point, especially if you're doing this. If you're inserting your MLM, you can do whatever you want with this. You can make it more expensive. You can make it less expensive. Like I said, it all depends on the value of whatever it is that you're giving them, right? So that's about it for the new age way of marketing yourself online, and this is also my 100K formula in a nutshell. I hope you guys like it. Um, so if you guys do like this, make sure you check out my next video, because what I'm going to be doing in my next video is I'm actually going to be building out one of these funnels for you guys right in front of your very eyes on my desktop here, just like I'm doing right now. Except this time what I'm going to do is show you how I do it. And for a long time, if you were an online marketer, to get to this point, you needed to spend a lot of money on things like programmers, web developers, designers, techie guys. You need to hire all these different types of techie guys to have this built out for yourself, to have something like this set up for yourself. I'm going to show you how you can do it without any of that stuff, and how you can do it in just 10 minutes. Like it's as easy as using Microsoft Paint. It's so awesome. So I'm going to show you guys that, and if you guys liked what I talked about in this video, make sure you sign up for my Attractive Character Funnel program, because I'm going to go in depth on all of this stuff. I'm going to teach you, you know, everything I possibly can on how to build out a funnel and the different types of funnels you can build out for yourself, and just so much cool stuff is going to be in there. I'm going to explore this concept much deeper and explain to you every little thing. My goal is to make it so even a 5th grader will be able to set this up for themselves. How cool would that be? So make sure you guys sign up for my Attractive Character Funnel program, because that's what is in store for you. And check out my next video, because it's going to be awesome. Alright, so thank you guys so much for watching till the end. I appreciate your time,